Hello, my wonderful, wonderful people, and welcome to, well, we're now in Vietnam. So as you've seen, I have taken a bus, a sleeping bus this time, from Phnom Penh to Ho Chi Minh City, or Saigon. As I've now learned, thanks to Google, I hope this is good, you can still say both. Saigon is just shorter. So yeah, I am now in Vietnam. And after all of my tours in Siem Reap, I decided to look for like little tours here in Saigon. So today, even though it's only my second day, I arrived yesterday, I did a wonderful food tour by moped or scooter. I think scooter. You would, most people probably say scooter. So yeah, so my tour guide and myself met at 1, and she drove me around the city to different places to eat and try street food. They made sure that I can eat it, because as a vegetarian I don't really eat meat. I haven't eaten meat in 20 years, so I'm not sure if my body could take it. So that's why I still don't eat meat. But yeah, we drove around, she told me about the city, she told me about the different areas we were in, and of course we had great food. Food I probably would have never eaten myself, because I love the tiny street food stalls, but because I am not able to ask them whether or not what they're preparing is with meat or without meat, I just don't go there, and I don't want to bother people to like, hey, how do we do this? How do we talk to each other? So normally I don't do that. If it's like snacks or desserts, then it's no problem, because then I know I can eat it. But with everything else, you never know, so I don't really try. But this was perfect. I had so much fun. It was a bit hard to film, as you have seen, because we went to a lot of places by scooter, but I tried. And yeah, I didn't film myself eating, because nope, this is not, you don't need to think that there will be a lot of eating now, because I'm just really bad when it comes to food, simply because I don't really care that much. But today was a lot of fun, because the mix between eating, trying new things, having great conversations and driving around was perfect. Yeah, so I'm going, if you're interested, I'm going to leave the trip advisor thing in the comment section or in the info box below, just in case. And yeah, so yesterday when I arrived, the only thing I wanted to do was to get a SIM card, because my phone doesn't work anymore, so I have to use my German SIM card, which means it will be very expensive to just look something up. So I thought, yeah, well, you should get that. But the problem was, yesterday was a big holiday here. So yesterday was the Lantern Festival, and well, most stores were closed. So I had to walk around a little bit, and I found this this mobile store where you can buy, like, you can repair your phone and, you know, things like that. And the the person in the store, he was kind enough to sell me the SIM card, but I still had to get still had to top it off to start the whole process. So I got a SIM card, and I had to get money like you get with a prepaid card to make sure that the contract that is on it starts. Now, the whole conversation with him was wonderful and surreal at the same time, because he couldn't speak English. So we used his phone and some kind of translator So he said something in Vietnamese, and then he gave me the phone so I could read the English text. And at the end we both just laughed and shook hands, because that was it was a lot of fun, and it was really, really sweet. And you never know what you have to do when you're in a different country, right? So yeah, I got my card. I went to a convenience store and got like the prepaid things. You know, like when you do it in Germany, sometimes you get like real cards, sometimes you get just the paper receipt where the numbers on it. And once I got home, I had to Google how to get the money on the card, because that's one thing no one told me. So good thing I learned how to Google during my university days, because that's something you really have to be able to do when you study law. So yeah, I was able to find out which number as always, you have to like press in a number, and then you have to give the code, and then it just goes out automatically to your, it is binded to your phone number. So yeah, I was able to find that. I was able to put the money on my phone number, whatever you want to say, and then I was able to activate the account. So now I have data while walking around. Which is helpful, because I found out that Google Maps does work, but like the route itself doesn't work. So you have a map that works, funnily enough, and you can see where you are on the map, more or less. It works better when you have data, but you don't have like the little line that tells you now turn here, now turn there. So it's almost like you're back to using a paper map, which I had to do at some points, or at least we had to like print out Google Map and the descriptions, like turn now, turn now, turn now. So I was okay with it, but I prefer to like see the route I should take. So that's the number one thing I need my data for. And I have to be a little bit more careful, because the Cambodian data was like used up, even though I bought for a month. I think she never told me how much data I have, and I really have to, while I'm on the fly, I should be more careful. Let's just say that. But it's cheap, so it's fine. I paid like $10 in Cambodia, and now I paid for the whole thing under $20, I think. So I had to pay for the card, and then I had to pay like the amount I needed to put on the card to activate the whatever. So yeah, no problem. It's just $20, it's fine. And today I went and exchanged all of my Cambodian money and a little bit of dollars that I still had left to have more cash, because I think cash is just easier here. I paid a lot of things with my credit card in Thailand and especially in Korea, but here it's just, it kind of feels easier to have cash. So yeah, that was interesting. And as I said, today was wonderful. I started the day just by doing some laundry and waking up slowly. That's why it was good that the whole thing started at 1. And tomorrow I'm going to do another tour, and I'm going to go to the Mekong River Delta. So yeah, that will be a whole day tour, so it will be interesting. And then I'll see. I still have a few. Sorry, if you can hear that, that's the AC that's leaking. That's not me like doing weird things. So yeah, that apparently will be fixed tomorrow while I'm gone. But yeah, back to the tour. I'm not sure if I want to do another one or if there's something else I want to see. But yeah, I still have, like, after this I will be leaving at the 11th, so I still have a few more days. But let's be honest, we haven't really explored ourselves, so maybe I'll take a day of rest, and then we will have like the 9th and 10th just to go exploring before we fly to Da Ang and then take a taxi to Hoi An. So yeah. I still need to do like a wrap up of Cambodia, or more or less like Phnom Penh, but to be honest, I don't feel I can do a really good job with that, because while I was there I didn't really have the energy to do a lot and to see a lot, so everything I would say would be like, yeah, it was nice, but I probably needed a week of, or at least a few days of rest, and I didn't really take them, which was not good. So let's not look into. So I loved Phnom Penh, don't get me wrong, it was very nice, but I think I did too little because I simply was not able to do more, because I was like dead tired. And because my body needed a little bit of rest, and there were other smaller factors that you should not forget as a female traveling for a year, that might play into how much interest you have in doing anything at all. So nothing bad, but it happens. So let's just leave it at that, and now enjoy Vietnam. And of course I loved Siem Reap, so I think we're good. I think I showed you the things in Cambodia that I fell in love with the most, and yeah. Now let's see what we can fall in love with here. So yeah, see you the next time when I'll show you the Mekong River Delta. So don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Until then, stay safe, stay healthy, and yeah, the German is coming out, so we should go to bed now. Bye!